Hi guys, this is Sajid Khan. You're watching me on Films of India. This is the show which is hosted by a very nice gentleman called Kabir. I have a cousin brother who's called Kabir, and a friend of mine in school also was called Kabir. But I fought with him because I caught his tiffin box and I stole it, and there was food which was basi. So that Kabir doesn't talk to me anymore. My cousin brother Kabir does call me once in a while. Of late, this Kabir from Films of India has been calling me almost every day. So now he's my new friend. So watch this show.
Nowadays, stand-up comedy has really come up in a big way in India.
Not really. I think it was most popular in the early 2000s. Remember Raju Srivastav and all these guys?
The laughter challenge and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, English stand-up comedy to be more precise.
But not on television.
Not on television, live shows basically.
Yes, and that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
I used to do my own stand-up comedy show, which was a traveling stand-up comedy show purely in English. I did it from 97 to 99. It was adult content and it was called One Night Stand with Sajid Khan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I had a great time because I used to interact with people, I used to chat up, I used to crack all the jokes on the spot and completely in English. But I'm very happy that these guys are doing it and people are appreciating their work, you know.
Right.
You know, the AIB guys also,
Right.
what they are doing is they are creating a fan base which in my time, I'm talking about 95, 96, I was shunned out, you know. I was shunned out. Letters were sent to me by organizations. Channels were given instructions that we will not give our film clips to this particular show, ban this boy.
Wow.
So that happened, but eventually the public support you.
Right.
You understand? The people laugh. So I'm absolutely all right. I may not agree with certain things which happen in terms of comedy. I mean, that's my personal belief. And I may not even endorse it, or I may not even follow that pattern of doing comedy. But I think it's high time that stand-up comics got their due in India.
But what about like the controversies which stand-up comedians are running into, especially in India, on regular intervals, and then these organizations coming and protesting?
But यार मुझे एक बात बोल, सच बोलना, झूठ मत बोलना. What makes you laugh? Will it make me laugh?
No, for different people, different things.
What makes me laugh? Will it make him laugh?
Might not.
What makes him laugh might get you offended.
Right.
But what makes you offended might make me laugh.
Right.
But what makes me laugh will get him offended.
Yeah.
So comedy, laughter is the only place where you don't know. It's like you're being put, especially stand-up comedy, especially live. You are put into a ring where you are sparring with a boxing partner who you've had no training with earlier. So you don't know how to hit and where the punches are going to come and how to duck and how to blow and how to fight that person.
Right.
That is what happens with stand-up comedy. So of course people they shoot their mouths off. Of course they get into trouble. Of course they end up saying something offensive and inconsequential, which they feel at that time कि यार ठीक है हंसे ना लोग, अगर लोग हंसे तो अच्छा ही होगा. And then suddenly you go back home and realize, oh shit, did I just say that? I don't fucking believe it, I said that, you know.
Right.
Like I don't believe I just used the F word right now. You know.
We all do.
Yeah, so that is what happens. It's always hit and miss. It's hit and miss. Like I felt genuinely that Hum Shakals was my funniest film. A lot of my friends felt, no, it wasn't my funniest film. They felt Houseful was my funniest film. And they said, Sajid, Hum Shakals, many scenes which were supposed to be funny were unfunny. And I was like, no, but I think it's very funny and kids love it. He said, you eventually made a kids film without realizing that adults were also watching it. You understand? So comedy is something where you have to keep hitting. Sometimes it hits bullseye. Sometimes it just misses. So I will always stand in defense of stand-up comics, no matter what they do. If they're too offensive or if they've planned certain things which will get controversial and which will get them, then it's wrong. But you know, you don't know what an audience is going to laugh at. Yeah.
No, rightly put.
Yeah.
It's been fun interviewing you, and thanks for coming on the show. And
thank you very much.
All the best for the future.
Thank you very much. Seriously, there's something very nice about this boy in the next 5 seconds. It's his absence. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.